Evening. See whether a few people get on. Apologise about the camera. I know it keeps freezing. I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is. I just need to get a better cable, a data cable from the camera to the computer. I'll try that out. But can you just let me know if you can hear me okay? Because I'm running the AirPods this time instead of the big headphones. So just thumbs up or say, yep, I can hear you. There's no point going much further unless you can hear me. I think it's working all right. Yep. Oh, I just heard myself, so I'm sure that means it's fine. Got a couple of people coming on. I just thought I'd do a little post-trip, sort of like a little post-trip report of what I did, and I was talking to Wixie Ochi last night, and there's a few things I noticed, like a few realizations from the trip, even though it was only a short trip, not short in distance, but short in time. And I thought I might get on and talk about it. But before I do that, I need to know what the best biscuit is. So I don't know. I still reckon Monte Carlo. If you had to choose one, it's a pretty hard one to beat. That one. Like a Tim Tams and all that, they're good, but they're no Monte Carlo. Like if you didn't have a fridge and you had to have biscuits with you and you're out in the paddock or something, well, the Tim Tams are not much good to you. Whereas Monte Carlo, it'll look after you. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to go through a few of the. I've got a little slideshow of some of the things, places I went and things that I did, and I've got a few products and things I got along the way. I'm going to show you as well. Are you too young for spicy fruit roll? Actually, I'm not too young. Are they still a thing though? I remember heaps of kids having them at school, but I haven't seen them for a long time. Hey Jenny, thanks for joining in. Hope you're well, and thanks for joining in a couple of my live feeds just as I was driving along. It was good. It definitely passed the time on some of those more boring stretches. Yeah, so I'm gonna just, if anyone wants to join in as well, I've put the link right up the top. Maybe if you want to join in for a little bit. Like what I've got here to talk about is just, so I've got something to talk about. And then if we talk about other things, that's fine as well. I really don't mind. I just thought I got home, I'll do a live feed tonight. It's the only night this week I can do one, so that's part of the reason why I'm doing it too. But I'm going to get straight into the trip that I did. Just a quick rundown. I left last Wednesday, went all the way up the east coast to Bundaberg, and then came back through the New England. Oh, we do have someone here. Hello, hello.
Wait, hang on. Closed doors.
Oh,
there we go.
My background's so neat and tidy. Shit everywhere.
I just saw this come up. I thought, oh, look, I'll jump on.
Yeah. What else are you going to do on a Monday night, hey?
I'm actually meant to be paying my tax bill, believe it or not. Would you want to pay it for me?
I'll take the tax return.
I've got to pay me BAS. I just realised it was sitting on my desk. I thought, oh, yeah, I'll log on. And bingo, it says, oh, I've left a notification up top there. I thought, oh, I'll jump on that.
Got Greggy Campbell on here as well. Got a few people starting to join.
I've got my top on. I got my Dargo River Inn top on and everything.
Yeah, nice.
So how was your trip? Good?
Yeah, it was okay. There's definitely good parts about it, but the weather turned real shit. I thought I looked at the weather before I went, and it looked good. And then when I got back to, must have been on my third day, and I got back to Sunshine Coast, and it just pissed down, and it did not stop. And I couldn't get any accommodation because I was swagging it. I couldn't get any. Yeah, I know, right? Murphy's Law on that one. I couldn't get a motel or anything until I got back into New South Wales. Like the only motels I could have got were like in the complete wrong direction, or I had to sell a kidney, and I've already sold one. I can't sell the other.
Sold a kidney. It always happens with swag, and you didn't have an awning, right?
I had a gazebo, but the problem was Yeah, no, it doesn't count. And the problem was, the swag was already saturated. So anyway,
Far out, Brussels sprout.
at least I get a story from it. That's what I always think.
You don't want the trip to get away with a good story.
Oh gosh, no! Imagine if I went away and was like, "Do you know what? Everything went perfectly, better than planned."
Oh, remember that time you went away and the swag got really wet and the bucket part of the swag gave out and the water started to flood in and the mattress come up, but you had a really good sleep bag that kept you dry and warm all night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't buy this stuff, you know. You've got to experience it firsthand.
Oh, yeah, if you can't have a shit trip away, there's something wrong in it. Oh, I drank too much last night. Really? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Well, that's my problem as well, though, because I end up drinking. I had all this grog sitting in the car. I couldn't even drink it. Well.
Oh, that's just a tragedy.
Oh, it was. So now I've had to bring it home, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'll drink when I get home.
Oh, just say for your next camping trip next weekend.
Well, I am starting to think about a camping trip next weekend. I went camping last weekend I did the bridle track.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's not a real big thing, but it's still good. And then this, you know, it wasn't much of a camping trip, but I did camp with a few of the Legends people.
The Legends. Those blokes from Queensland.
Yeah, man, I stuck out. Woo!
How privileged are you?
I've felt pretty privileged. I got a couple of photos in my little slideshow. I'll get to.
Did you get autographs as well?
Well, the problem was I had to pay for autographs, and I didn't have cash on me because I'm cashless because I'm young, and I didn't have service to use my card. So tough luck. Another thing that went wrong.
What? No cash?
Oh, no cash, no service to use my credit card, so I couldn't get signatures. No, actually, I did get.
What did you get? Oh, he's lagging.
Yeah, no, I'm on Starlink and I've got a crap data cable.
That content.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're lucky, mate. Not everybody gets one of those.
Apparently, there's only 30 of them.
Only.
I own
29.
Well, I've got a third of them. A third of what's in the country. I've got not a third. Sorry, that was bad maths.
Doesn't matter. It's a limited edition collector's item, and regardless, you just say, "Mate, I got one." Bar out.
I got Rochi's on saying hello.
I spotted that. I'm sort of. I don't know. You're in control of the chat. I don't know.
I know. I'm not used to like really clicking on things. People don't talk to me.
Here. I got Mark Lavelle, Dean Roach. Is that Jenny?
Jenny Cameron, yeah. Jenny Cameron often comes on.
She's got the Dargo bucket hat. Well, this one's from the River Inn. It's stickers from Dargo. Dargo's like not a haunt, but somewhere I like going. But I got a trip this week. I'm doing. Oh, you would know Victoria. Narberthon up around the Black Spur. I'm doing a trip out there this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I don't know.
It's pretty full on.
Yeah, like it's an off-road, real off-road one.
Oh yeah, she's full on to the point that make sure you got a winch, snatch straps, go with mates that like you.
Yeah, spare change of undies sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. Yeah, it's a bit. It'd be. It depends if it rains, it makes it really interesting. If it doesn't rain, it's just interesting.
Is it supposed to rain? Please tell me it's supposed to rain.
Oh God, I hope the mud at Narberthon. It's like shite. It just sticks, mate. It's black, and you never get rid of it underneath your car. It's just shocking. Good fun though.
Where's that near?
Black Narberthon. I don't know. There. The black. If you go to the Black Spur Inn, you'll be right.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I'm having a wet cow. Who's having a wet cow? Someone just texted me. Sorry, it's a motorman. He's up at Dargo at the moment. He's having a wet cow. He's at the River Inn.
Okay.
Yeah, he's up. What's he doing up there? I don't know. It's a mate.
So what's the Dargo River Inn? That's not the Dargo Hotel. It's two different things.
It's the first one. You blink, you pass this joint, but it's the first one is before you get into town. And it's like a real nice campground.
They've got accommodation and stuff there too.
Yes, they've got accommodation. They've got cabins. Yeah. They've got a new shower I've put in there lately. They've got this brilliant grassed area. It's flat. It's really good too. I had I've run a couple of functions out there. We had 150 people in there and still had room for more.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
So
it's
is it a bit of a new upcoming place?
It's been around for a few years, probably 7 or 8 years now. But it's everybody goes to the Dargo pub because that's the place to go. But I wouldn't camp back at the Dargo pub. That's just a personal opinion. Only because if you don't like sleep, go camp in the back of the pub. You just get all the kids with the professional plates in the back, and they're just they're on the all night, and then they want to go. So,
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I did the high country last Easter.
Where'd you stay? I don't know you.
That's a good question. That is some time ago. We didn't like the campgrounds that we stayed at were like little ones. I know the first we did. It's not Billy Goats. What's the main one? Blue Rag.
Blue Rag. Yeah.
And as we came from Mount Hotham. I think it was Mount Hotham's Blue Rag, and then we kept on going whatever that other track is. So you're not going back Blue Rag track as such. And then we got to a helipad.
Yeah.
Area. I don't know if you know it. Yeah. To me, it was the helipad. Anyway, so we camped there. We were there for like maybe 3 days because we already had an event before.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to see everything. We were in old Land Rovers. And we passed hardly anyone the whole time. And that was Easter.
It depends on where you are. It depends on what people are doing. A lot of people head up there. They'll all do Billy Goats. Like you get summer, it's just stinking hot. So that's the thing with the high country. It's either stinking hot, freezing cold, or it's raining.
Yeah, well, we had a bit of rain, but nothing like that was really bad. Enough to make the track a little bit wet. And that's why we definitely weren't doing Billy Goats. And we saw some people at Blue Rag because I was with my uncle and he knew them. So I was talking to them. They went and did Billy Goats and we just went and did other things. We caught up with them again and they said it was really bad at Billy Goats. Like they were winching and everything.
This year? As in like this season, this summer?
It was March/April. It was April 2023.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's bloody interesting at the moment. They're going to run a grader up there or dozer. They're going to have to doze it, but it's let's just say it's the best we've seen it in a long time. It's really technical. They've had about half a dozen cars roll over there already this year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not hard because you get it wrong up there. You get it wrong in a big way. It's usually people with little to no experience think they can do everything because they've got 33-inch tyres and got all the gear and no idea.
It's funny.
I've got 33s and I'm twin locked on this and that, but I don't realise it's the nut behind the wheel that's driving it.
Yeah. Hey, Jamie, thanks for joining in. Well, we had a 1972 Land Rover Series 3 on 29-inch tyres.
Yeah.
And it did the best out of all three because it was low geared.
Yeah.
But like 29-inch tyres. That's not.
It's all
tiny.
It's all about picking the one. A Pajero.
Well, that's
Sport.
it.
A Pajero Sport, the little station wagon things.
The new ones.
Yeah. We've driven them up Blue Rag and Billy Goats. Standard suspension, just all-terrain tyres. It's all about the nut behind the wheel.
Yeah. Well, my uncle actually had a Toyota Hilux 4-wheel drive, and it was relatively new, so it still had those. I think they call them all-terrain, but they're the road tyres.
Yeah, the shit.
And he did it. Yeah, but he did that track really well because of all the traction control. It just went steady. Traction control kicked in. Amazing.
Active traction control is the nuts guts, mate. You don't need diff locks. I've got it in the FJ. You can push it on or push it off. And if I look a bit, I might have trouble, I'll just pop it on. If I don't, I'll just leave it off. You don't need diff lock with active traction control.
No. FJ Cruise would be one of the probably best at doing the track, wouldn't it? Because of it's a mid wheelbase.
Yeah. Oh, very good. You know what it is. Not many people realise it's a medium wheelbase. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be around that 100-inch mark, wouldn't it?
Still got to be careful though, because like if you're in a long, your line's different. Because if I've got a crew of people behind me, which I often do have because I'm trip leader on a club, I say, I saw that one. I say, don't take my line. And amazing how many people go, oh, Ed drove that really easy. I'll do that. And their wheels are up in the air and they're carrying on. I go, don't try it, don't use my line.
Yeah. Do you drop tire? Yeah. Bit of a running joke, that one.
Yeah, okay.
Do you drop tire pressures and stuff, or it depends on conditions?
Oh, yeah, every time. My start point is 16 in a high country.
Wow, okay.
Because the car's light.
Yeah.
So if you've got a 300 series or a 200 series Land Cruiser, what, 2.5 ton, you'll bag your tyres out. Mine's it's quite a light car, so I've got to drop them down even further. So my start point's, 16, and I go in a 14. That's the start point. Yeah, it's the start point. Usually, it gets me everywhere.
Yeah, right. Because I think like we run on the older cars and that they're pretty lighter anyway, so we tend to run 28 everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit different. So and we didn't bother dropping tire pressures and it was fine.
Yeah, if you're happy with that, no, not me. I always drop them because it's you've seen the old balloon thing, haven't you? Where somebody blows up a big balloon and puts it on a pin, full pressure, it goes bang, half pressure, and you go around. That's the idea of it. It's just that rocks won't come through your tires.
Yeah,
it's a personal choice. That's what I run. The bloke next to me might run 22, and he's happy with that. So it's really up to yourself.
Yeah, well, we just did. Well, we went straight into Blue Rag.
Blue Rag's easy.
But like we didn't have any issues. So everything from after Blue Rag was easier because like we had older vehicles and we still had to drive them 1,500 kilometers home. So we weren't going to be going on the tough tracks. No winches or snap.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to find a recent photo of Blue Rag when I was up there. Let's just say, I don't know. Can you share this on this? No, it doesn't matter. I'll try it this way. Let's have a look at it. These are my nephews. I don't know if it's going to come up. And we went up, and it was like, that's not going to work, is it?
No, we can see that.
The fog.
Yeah, right.
And that's at the start point. It was just, that's summer. And the following day we had 37 degrees.
The first time that we did the high country, we did like I was like 6, and we did a tag along tour.
Yeah.
And it was in summer, and we got sleet.
Yeah.
But then the next day it could be bloody hot.
Because often people they make the mistake. They go, it's going to, they go up in shorts and thongs and think it's going to be like that all the time. No, always pack a wind cheater, wet weather gear. It's better to take it and have it and not use it. Need it, not have it.
Yep. Do you have a couple favourite spots in the high country?
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere. The one track that oh, sorry, you go.
Crooked River's fun. For views, if you can't get to, you got Blue Rag, fantastic views, but Mount Murray is even better.
Oh, okay.
And that's as you come in from the ski lodges. Most people just belt down. And if you come off the main road and just look to your left, you'll see a track going up there. That's Mount Murray. Beautiful track.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Murray.
I'll have to look.
Yeah, Mount Murray. It's better views. Clear. And if you go over Mount Murray, you'll see the sticker up there.
Yeah.
You go.
My favourite track to drive that we did, but we didn't do much when we were there, was, I think from memory, it was the Eagle something.
Eagle
it was very, well, for us, it was very steep. That we did it easy, but just when you're down the bottom before you cross the river at the campground and you're looking up and you see cars doing it, it's like, wow, that's quite steep, big track. But
another good Cynthia Spur or Cynthia Range. Oh, you're driving along the spur. It doesn't get driven a lot. It doesn't get a lot of, this is a fantastic track. It's really good there.
What's beautiful that station? Because doesn't that join up with that station?
Wanagata. Yeah, where people get murdered.
Ooh, glad we did not go there.
No. There's always murders up there. Somebody's always being killed. Barrington Top. No, I haven't been to Barrington Top. Haven't been there. Actually, haven't even been to. I can't think of the name of the damn thing now. Doesn't matter. No,
Ed, when you're coming up for the Legends event, are you doing Are you making a bigger trip of it, or are you just going up for the trip, for the event and back?
Going up, I got to, because I run my own business, I only get a couple of weeks off if I'm really, really lucky. So it's shoot up maybe. Well, I'm going up there a bit early. I decided to go up a day earlier. So I've got the trip written down. So I'm going up a day earlier than everybody. Well, not everybody else, but a day earlier than I was planning, and just take my time because I want to go to the pub. I hate a pub. I want to go to the pub. So yeah, it's basically screaming up there, and I don't know what I'm doing on the way back because I can get back in 2 days.
Yeah, that's right.
Because 1,400 k's, I can do that. 1,400 k's in 2 days is not hard. It's a big day, but you can do it. It's only it's only that.
There's probably not a lot for you really to do on the way up if you only have a little bit of time. Like, it'd only be stopping and seeing a couple things. Like, it's not like you go here and there.
Go to parks, and I found where was it? In Moree, there's a soft drink factory that's been going around for about 100 years or something. In Moree, I can't think of the name of it. I found it today on Facebook.
Well, the only one I know is Saxby's, but I don't know whether
Linden or Linden. Oh, bloody hell! What's the name of the stupid thing?
Not sure.
No, never mind. I'm just trying to find it now. I have to go into my history. But that's in Moree, so I thought, I'll pop into that. See what's going on there. Oh, Mr. Buckaroo's on. What's the name?
I'm surprised he's got time. I hope he's finished doing his guitar practice.
Has he got it tuned?
I'll let him comment on that one.
Hang on. Oh. We can always do a duo. It's been a few years since I dragged this one out.
I feel like nearly everyone in this bloody group's got a guitar.
Doesn't mean I know how to play it. This means I got one. Started learning how to play it, and the kids got upset with me because I was so bad.
You have to wait until they move out.
Oh, one's moved out, one's still at home. She'll never leave home. She's got it too good.
I wouldn't bother tuning it back because then you've always got an excuse. Oh, no, it's just out of tune.
So if you head down here and you want a good base camp, go to Talbotville.
So we looked at that, but actually we did stay there because I remember the bloody possums in the trees.
But as you drove in, you parked down beside the river, didn't you? Almost straight in.
No, we went about. We came across because that's the Crooked River, isn't it?
Yes.
So we came. Sorry, we didn't come from the Dargo side. We came from the other side.
Yep. So you would have went down McMillan's track to get there.
Yep. Across it, and then there's a few that were camped near that, like where the track is, and we went. I don't know, 150 meters down.
The best place to camp there, to be honest with you, you go straight in, turn slightly left, and there's a whole bank where there's no trees. That's the best spot. It's nice, easy down to the river, and the shitter's just over there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the best one.
It'd be an all right spot to base camp, I reckon. If there's plenty of things to do around there,
we do a lot. We do it every year. Always base camp there. We spend a week up there at a time. Me and a whole bunch of people that I know. We spend up there a week up there, and then the pub's only an hour and a bit down the road, so you can have a couple of drinks to have somebody drive back for you.
Oh, that's what I need to plan my trips around because I'm sick of driving through. Oh, I can only have like 2 beers and then got to keep going. I'm like, where's the fun in that?
Mr. Buck's gone. You got jumpers on you. It's a bit cold down here, mate.
Yeah, a little bit. So yesterday, I've lost track of days. Yesterday morning when I got into my rest stop camp, because it was the only spot I could get at Glen Innes where it wasn't raining, at 1 a.m, I woke up, and then, because Glen Innes is quite high in New South Wales, and then I went to Guyra, and there's a little Black Mountain for anyone that knows it. That's yeah, pretty high and pretty cold. I woke up and it was 10 degrees, but it was blowing its ass off, freezing. I'm like, that was a lot less than 10 degrees. Even the locals were saying it was bloody cold.
Yeah, that's because you're in the refrigerator called a swag that was wet, remember?
No, this is when I was out of the swag. The sleep wasn't too bad. It was the next morning.
Oh, no.
I left Gucci Creek at 9 in the morning, drove through, caught up with a few different people at Brisbane, did a bit of YouTubey stuff coming out soon, and then kept on driving. I didn't get to Glen's until 1 in the morning. So it was a pretty big day. And then I woke up at 5:30 and I looked like death. I looked like I had a real big night on it.
Well, you got to have it occasionally. A big night on the tire, on the sauce, nothing beats it.
Oh, my thing is come on a Friday when I got the whole weekend ahead of me. I have a couple. I'm almost asleep.
Oh, you got to get in the training. That's what it is.
Yeah, Little Boy Lost. Are you talking about that? That was a guy did a song about that, didn't he? But that Gyra range is also. That's where the Lights on the Hill was written about.
Oh, okay.
Back when it was gravel.
Geez, how the frig was that spelled? It's called Lehman Brothers or something like that. L-I.
Oh, this is the soft drink.
Yes, I'm just trying to find it. I just went from my search history. I bet you it's not going to come up because I've just typed it wrong. Me spelling words just don't get on. I barely walk and chew gum at the same time. What's wrong with Buck? I'm not pissed bit anymore.
Too old.
Oh, you just, yeah, I know what he's saying.
Look, I probably wouldn't be drinking much either if I had to put up with just the Queensland alcohol. Queensland beer shit.
Oh, yeah, I can't say. I don't really drink.
You can't say because you're in Victoria.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't drink that VB shit. That's old man beer. That's freaking horrible. Nobody drinks that shit or Foster's.
I pulled into a BWS in Gympie. Oh no, Maryborough it was, and there was a guy had a shopping trolley with 3 cartons of VB in it. Mate, my first thought was, what are you doing getting 3 cartons of VB? And then also, what are you doing getting 3 cartons of VB in Queensland?
It's probably on special at the time too. It's probably 2 for 3 and it's gone beauty. I'll grab some of that shit.
Oh, that's pretty ordinary.
That's
it's like, just get 2 cartons of something that's good.
It's like just get a hammer and just bash it against shit. VB.
I'll get a goonie or something.
What
a load of shit that is.
What's that?
Rochi, I don't drink. Rochi's saying I don't drink much anymore either.
Doesn't drink
any less. Yeah. I can vouch for that. I've seen Rochi. He can put them away like no one else.
What's he put away? What, beers or spirit?
He's mainly, I think, on the Hans. I don't know if he had. No, I think he was just drinking beers. No. He did have one of these though, I think.
Oh, nobody drinks that stuff. That's cliche drink.
Yeah, it's a meal and a drink in one.
Mate, that will flush your plumbing.
Yeah. Keep your regular.
Keep your regular. Hang on. Oh, Guinness again.
Yeah. That's great.
What, Guinness?
Comes
with the ping pong ball, doesn't it? For light entertainment.
It does.
Yeah, for light entertainment. Oh, ping pong ball. That'll plug you up. Better than those noodles.
Yeah. What's Phil saying here? A week ago, I struggled to reverse into a huge caravan site. Today, I reversed up my narrow driveway into my garage with ease. Been some 30 years since I reversed a trailer. Because Phil's got a new. Did you see Phil's new camping trailer?
I had a quick look at it, but I had other things on my mind.
Okay, it's a good one.
No, I actually missed a lot of content because I got a little grandbaby today.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, third one, mate. So it's a charm. My son's first one, my third one.
Oh, so this is carrying the name?
Yes. No, it's a girl. We got girls.
Oh, it carries it for a bit.
can't shoot out for boys or anything. Well, I've shot for one boy, but yeah, most of the girls in their family so far. So yeah, he's happy. He's happy, lad.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, so he's happy. He's good. So that's the main thing. As long as he's happy. Only thing is, we're gonna have to christening or baptism. Depends on which side of the pen you go on. Christian knows it christening, a baptism or a Christian or Christ.
Christening.
That'll do. What is it? It's a baptism because I can't say the other one, and that's in 3 months.
Yeah.
And guess when the Legends thing's on? In 3 months.
3 months.
So
there's a bit of that going around, isn't there, Rochi?
Oh well, it's been a year out, so you know.
Yeah, true.
Oh, look at this! Everybody reckons I'm a good bloke. Yeah, baptism. Thank you, Mark. Yes, I did have that photo.
Yeah.
Have you got that photo?
Yeah.
When did you get baptized?
I don't look. That's before my time. I don't know. I can't say that's. Yeah, well, I'll have a look through the photo album one day and I'll work out whether or not I did it.
You have this shining light in a little suit and you're like this. It's the best photo you ever take yourself. Butter wouldn't melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
Who's got 4? I've got that. That's my 3rd granddaughter, so I'm happy. Yeah. So it's good.
Yeah.
So he's happy.
I'm just going to.
Oh, somebody had. What happened in this chat? I missed it. I got all this controversial stuff come through and I missed it. I was spewing.
What chat? Oh, this chat here.
No, Terry got in trouble. I thought, oh, beauty, but I missed it.
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't really much.
Wasn't much to worry about?
No.
Good. Yeah. I've got over. I finished now. I just thought I'd bring it up because I could.
Yeah. No, just one of those things where people like to make drama out of nothing sort of thing. I'll just one moment here. I got a little slideshow of things I was going to go through. But it doesn't mean that we can't chat. So I've just started to get back into doing a bit of YouTube, Ed. And you know how like everyone's saying that you got to find like your niche or something and that our YouTube's swamped. Yeah. So like I went through my analytics on YouTube and all my views and subscribers are basically through Land Rovers. And I don't mind doing that sort of stuff. I prefer the camping side of things, but I thought, well, I'll just do a bit of both. Yeah. So I've got, with Anzac Day coming up as well, a lot of people probably don't even know what that vehicle is. But I've got a video that's hopefully my first sort of like a walk around video on someone's Land Rover where I interview them. And they're taking that one up. They could be taking it to Queensland, I think, actually. They live in New South Wales, but they're taking it all the way up to Queensland for an Anzac Day parade.
What is it? New South Wales Reg, is it? Club Reg?
Yeah. Yeah, so that one's called a gun buggy. And if you see in the middle there, there's a little circle between the two half-cut windscreen.
Oh, yeah. For your Bren gun.
A big missile. What was it? An M, they did tell me. Really big shells. And they had a big gun through. So it's called a gun buggy. Yeah. I'm just going to quickly go through these. So another one that I did, this was at Noosa when it was pissing down rain. As you can see, that's why we're undercover. This one was in Signals. So I don't know where the buck... It was actually... This was a Queensland...
Yeah, that'd be Buck's department. That'll have all shitload of battery stuff in it.
Well, this one was only a GS. It was a cargo one. It didn't have all the batteries. It wasn't a radio truck, but it was in Signals. And this one... So, like, it could have been for carton people. It could have been for carton gear. But it went through a few different...
Carton beer, didn't you? Yeah, that'd be what it's for.
Yeah, yeah. So it had a few different signal cores or whatever they're called. Yeah. But it was all in Queensland. It was in Queensland all its life. So that was one that was good, except for the rain. This one here's this is a Snowy Mountain Schemes, not the 2.0, but the original Snowy Mountain Scheme.
So Series 1?
Yeah. So there's not many there's not many Land Rovers left from the Snowy Mountain Scheme. But this is one of the original ones owned by the scheme. Like they had a lot of contractor vehicles there, which I own one of the contractor vehicles, but there's no real history to that. but this one was actually owned by the Snowy Mountain scheme. And this one as well. So another out of the first 4, 3 of them are ex-army.
So has it got a winch in it?
Does it have a winch? I can't remember whether this one had a winch.
Looks like it may have high mount winch.
This
as a PTO winch.
Yeah, they often used to have a big drum PTO wire winch on the front. And I wonder whether Buck or anyone else that knows a bit about the army knows what this one might be, and noticed that the front exhaust, muffler's coming out. Well, the front exhaust, that the muffler is coming out the front. And I wonder if anyone would know why that might be. Because it's quite different. But this was a what they call a workshop vehicle. So they used to have about roughly 3 of them in a regiment or something. There wasn't many of these made, and that way, if things broke down, like you'd have 3 that had different machines and stuff on the back of them.
Yeah.
And they'd have a trailer and everything, and they'd set it up at like a big tent and everything off it. But the reason that the muffler's out the front is so people are working at the back, and you got a PDO is a power takeoff system coming out the back.
Yeah.
You didn't want to gas everyone out.
Oh, they've got to harden up a bit, don't
they? Yeah. Anyway, so I'll just quickly go through these, Ed.
Dusty Museum. Yep.
Yeah, I've been meaning to go there for a while. It was quite good. I mean, having Slim Buckaroony do all his recent little performances, I thought, oh, well, I'll swing by there. And while I was there, Slim Dusty's daughter was there. She popped in. So that was kind of cool. I didn't get a photo with her because she was busy changing over costumes and things like in the museum.
Did you get a date or anything like that? You didn't ask her out? No.
Yeah. And there's me with when I walked in, they said, oh, have you been here before? And I said, no. Because that shirt's from the 90s. It's the first time I've worn it. That's why it's super tight on me. Because I got it back when I was I got it when I was 10 years old, but it was oversized when he was doing a tour. Yeah, it was worth, even if you're not into Slim Dusty, it was still quite an interesting museum. And this here is just going on the right-hand side is the pub with no beer at Taylor's Arm. Really cool pub. So it's one of those. It's almost a bit like the Dargo Hotel pub. How it's quite unique, and there's different things about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was. Yeah, that was on the roofs. This is at Buck did a video on this place, but I think it was on his old channel. And I don't think he's got it up anymore.
Oh, where's that?
That's in I think it was a church at the back. Buck would remember. But yeah, it's like a church type schoolhouse, something out the back, and it's just full of. I can't remember if they're stubby coolers or beer cans. I think they're beer cans, that's what I think of when I think of a church. No, he lost there. He said he lost the video. It's one of the best pubs I've been to.
You know what? You'll just have to go back and make another one.
Oh, I sort of regret not camping there because it was $5 camping across the road, and it looked all right, and it was dry. But do you know what? I thought, no, I'll go a little bit further because I said to them, "Oh, are you guys doing dinner tonight?" Because it was Wednesday night. I wasn't sure, and they said, "Oh, we might. Depends how many people want it." And I was like, okay, well, I've got no food with me. I'm not going to just hang around here and get pissed and then I can't eat anything because or drive to get anything because you said, no, we're not doing dinner tonight.
So you didn't take noodles like you said you're going to?
Yeah, I know. I thought, I say lots of things. This is getting into Byron Bay. So there's a Stone and Wood. Do you drink Stone and Wood at all?
Nah, usually burn wood and throw stones. No idea what you're talking
about. It's one of the sort of more popular pale ale drinks.
Oh, I like a good pale ale.
Yeah. So they had paddles and stuff there, so those little 150, 200 ml drinks. Yeah, they were good. And that's what I was looking at, the Perenni sitting there as well. And then this was a good spot.
Oh, Yeah, apparently Phil's buying everybody a bottle of rum from there. That's what he told me. Anybody comes up to the camping event and it's booked a side out, Phil's buying us all a bottle of rum each.
I end up getting a couple of liqueur rums. So I love rum, but I'm actually not big on Bundy rum.
I got the campfire rum given to me for my birthday.
Yeah. What do you think of it?
Is that the chocolatey one?
I didn't get the I'm not big on chocolate liqueurs.
Oh,
But I
sorry,
got the banana and toffee, which I had that years ago, and I thought that's going to taste like shit, but it actually was really good.
Yeah.
And I tried the rum ball one.
Okay.
I mainly got that one for Phil and Lukey Reed because I know like how much they like balls.
What they
I
like
might take that up.
balls or they like rum?
Well, probably both. So I might take that up and they can have a swig as well.
Well, I got the campfire one given to me. That's not a bad drop. It's quite nice. But I
Yeah.
drink it straight. No, I don't drink it with Coke. I can't do it with Coke or Pepsi.
Is it there's like two different campfire ones.
I don't know. I just drank it. Tasted all right.
Yeah.
Down in the kitchen, all I got up here is my bourbons. Yeah, all I got here.
Okay.
All I got up here is my Jack Daniels and a very expensive one. It's a very expensive one a mate bought for me, so I'm not drinking that until we go camping together next. So yeah.
Yeah. I've never been big on bourbons. Yeah. Do you have a go-to brand?
Jack Daniels, love it. But I like the expensive one better than I like the not the old numbers. Old number 7's all right. It's like it's it's finished. Whereas I like the sippy ones, which are the single barrels and Gentleman Jack's not bad, but the single barrel's better.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind going. Is there anywhere around that you can go and do like the Bundy Rum Factory? And you can do like a bit of a taster thing.
Yeah,
only be smaller ones.
Yeah, Dan Murphy's on a Friday. You know, when the testing just go down to Dan Murphy's, he makes sure somebody takes you down there and go home maggot. Go, oh, I don't know. I have to have a go at that one.
Or when you're going on a flight somewhere, it's even cheaper than Dan Murphy's.
Yeah, but Dan Murphy's have tasting nights and go down there. You go.
Okay. You must be a VIP for that one.
They have these tasting nights. A couple of years ago, my son went down there and he said, "Oh, Dad, I'm going to go down to Dan Murphy's and grab some stuff." I said, "All right, mate." He says, "They got a tasting on tonight." I said, "Oh, yeah, good on you, mate. Off you go." And this is when he was living at home and he just got his license, all right? So he shouldn't really be drinking anyway. And he rings me. I said, "Oh, Dad, they got testings down here." So, "Oh, do they, mate?" He said, "Yeah, come down." I said, "All right, I'll come down." So I drive down in the car and I thought, "Oh, this is all right." He got maggoted, absolutely maggoted. He had work the next day. So I had to bring him home and leave his car down there. And his mum goes, "What happened?" "Nothing, dear. They had tastings." She said, "What do they have tastings of?" "I don't know, but it was nice." Yeah. So
that's what I usually find too. Like if you start on something that you really like, after a couple, everything tastes pretty all right.
Everything tastes the same. It's like VB. Once you've had a couple of it, it all tastes the
same. Yeah. Catch a taxi to Dan Murphy's.
I got Dan. They have tasting nights. You get a Dan Murphy's card. You get discounts on your booze. You got one of those?
Well, I do, but I don't have a Dan Murphy's near me. That's one of my criteria when I'm looking to buy a house. Is there a Dan Murphy's in walking distance?
Walking distance.
Yeah, well, by the time I spend the money there, I don't have money for a taxi or an Uber.
Well, but Dan Murphy's is takeaway. It's not sit down.
Did you not just say you go there and you do taste tests?
Yeah, you do tastings, but they're not every night.
Oh, well, yeah, but still, that one night.
That one night. Well, you go out and come back in, change your top, and come back in again. "Oh, I've never been here." "No, I've never been here." "Oh, would you like to try this one, sir?"
Or beard on or something.
Yeah. Dan Murphy's. Whose dog's that one?
I wonder if anyone can work that one out.
Is that his new little puppy?
It sure is. Little. Wait, let me see.
How big is it? Like you see it on YouTube, and it's like on the TV, it's like this big, this dog, but it's probably only about.
Pretty big. Like as far as Oh, wait. No, not there. Yes. Wait. About that size.
Okay.
Like, yeah, no, I know. Yay big. Yeah, small. Yeah, Jasper, everyone there knows who it is.
Hey, looking at this,
Cool dog.
I see that table you got around that fire pit, right?
Mm.
Now
Yep.
I've got one of those Kings ones, but I don't have. Is that you reckon that table value for money, or is it just a bit of a wank?
I don't own the table, but I reckon that's the first time I've sat around that one of those fire pits with it. I'd get it. The only
Yeah,
thing that I would say that I've got this the smaller one that just folds in half. It's like a coffee
yeah,
table or
that's what
whatever
I'm
it's
thinking.
tied to. And it's good. It's good because you can put hot things on it.
Yeah,
And around that fire, like I think it's good because like if you're cooking around or doing group cooking, really good. If you've got kids, it'd be good. The only
yeah,
two things that I would say against it is it's light, but it's bulky when you pack it
yeah.
up. And the other thing is that they do rust a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been up in the air about that. I've seen it on various channels and chats and things like that. And I'm looking at it. Is it a wank or is it like is it a wank or is it something I could use? That's why I thought I'd ask. Yeah, because you've seen it. But that's with
Yeah.
what fire pit's underneath that?
That was a Drifter Stockton one, I
That's on
think.
a little base plate though, isn't it? It's not flat like on the normal ground.
No, it's got that lifter so you don't burn the
I
grass.
don't have that. I'm up in the air. I don't know.
Well, see, that's the thing too. Like, because if you didn't have the lifter underneath, it'd probably sit flat with the
Yeah.
table, which could be good or bad. Depends on how you look at it.
See, we don't tend to use a lot of that sort of stuff down here in Victoria, like fire pits. We just dig a hole and light a fire.
Yeah. See,
We
I'm
do that
finding
cooking.
I'm finding there's a lot of places now you can't just have fires on the ground anymore.
Yeah.
And you do use a lot less wood in a fire pit than you do on the ground.
That's what they've got a forest behind you, mate. It's called clearing the land, fire protection, prevention.
Yeah.
Clearing the wood. We're looking after the bush, chopping it up, burning it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'll have to look when I get up to the Legends chair. I'll have to have a look at a few of those, just see if it's worth. What are they? $100 or something?
Maybe not even that. I don't know. Around that, I guess. Look, it's only. I wouldn't get it if it was me taking it all the time, or like if you're going with groups all the time, and it'd be like, okay, I'll bring the fire pit and the table. You bring something else that I don't have to bring. That sort of a thing.
Yeah.
That's where I'd see the value in it. It's not a necessity, but I did actually find it quite handy.
I don't know. I'll have a look at it.
The only other downside with it, but obviously you can't really change that, is if you just want to use it as a table and not the fire pit, it's kind of a little bit useless because you're missing half your table.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem with a hole in the middle.
Like if they had little like a hinged lid thing, so you could be like, okay, I'm going to hinge this up, and if I just want to use it as a table, and then it just hinges over, and just make that out of steel as well. You could even make it out of the same mesh. I think I've probably just given Drifter an idea there, but anyway.
Bugger Drifter, give it to our mate Steve from Soar Adventures. I'm sure he'd work some there for that one.
Yeah. Phil just said here that I've got one I use in backyard. I don't take it camping.
Yeah, there you go.
Interesting.
I just thought I'd ask because, like, I've got the fire pit and I use it to just do my roast with. But I like the idea of the table. I'm thinking, is it worth it or is it just a wank?
Yeah, it's definitely not something that's shit.
I just don't know.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Depends on how much camp cooking. Because part of the reason I end up buying just that smaller one that folds, which maybe that's a better option for you, is just because like when you're taking the camp oven lid off and stuff, and and tongs, you've got somewhere to sit it that can take heat, but without putting it on the ground,
It's a hard one.
It is a hard one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've survived this. Oh, look, kick ass. Hey.
Yeah.
Who's the chick?
Well,
you know what? I looked at the sign and bang, eyes just went straight to their corner. What is she modelling?
Well, I can't tell you who she was. I can tell you who she is. That's Mrs. Smurf now. I went in there for some batteries, and
And Mrs. Smurf came with you.
Mrs. Smurf came with me. I don't know if they know yet. I don't know.
Mrs. Smurf has left the building.
They probably were like, "Why are you buying this jump starter kit?" And then they realised that I also took Mrs. Smurf with me, and like, well, that's why I need the jump starter kit. Sandy Landy.
Sandy Landy.
I actually didn't notice that until I put the photo up and people pointed it out, and then I went back and looked at it and thought, that is a little bit weird.
But what is it doing in there? It's just in the window, is it? Or
maybe that's how they get their customers in. I don't know.
the big windows, mate. They see you coming.
Yeah. I tell you what, though. So I've bought a couple things from Kick-Ass in the past, but this is the first time I've been into one of their stores. I didn't even know they had stores. I thought they were an online warehouse.
So did I, yeah.
Yeah. And pretty much everything is 12-volt stuff. They had like nothing was really camping as such. Oh, they had like little awning en-suites and stuff.
I got their en-suite.
Yeah. I thought it was quite a good store. They had a big sale, and I got a couple things while I was there. I want
Is it the shower display?
No. Yeah, the see-through shower display. I ended up getting this.
What is it?
It's that handy pack thing. The only reason I really got it is just because it's got the inverter in it.
Yeah.
So if I'm going away and I just want to charge like drone batteries, camera batteries, and all that sort of stuff, it just makes it a bit easier. It is a lot bigger than I would have thought or liked for the size of it, though.
How many?
But anyway, 24 or 26 lithium.
That's livable.
Yeah, well, and look, if you had a fridge and you just need a bit of a backup overnight, or a CPAP machine, you could still get a buy with putting a CPAP.
Oh, no. I have one. How would my wife know if I'm in the room? If I had a CPAP machine, she would know I was there.
Well, at least the canvas in the tent won't stretch as much.
Well, so I've got
a
teardrop camper, which is soundproof. Apparently, nobody else can hear me snoring, so they think I'm dead.
Yeah. And the two other things I got from Kick-Ass was, I haven't opened this one up yet.
Oh.
Because I'm just about to do a
don't do an unboxing on this.
Yeah, it's Mrs. Smurf. No. A Mrs. Smurf puncture kit.
Oh, okay.
No, I got one of the little mini
power
things, yeah. They were $129.
So what's that? Does that plug into the cigarette lighter, does it? Or is it hardwired?
Anderson.
Ooh, yeah. Is it fused?
You don't like that?
No. There's a lot to draw out from one Anderson plug if you have everything going on it.
Well, what's an Anderson? 50?
Yeah, and then you got two Andersons coming out of that again.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point, but so you'd have to think about what you're putting in there.
Yeah. I'm just cautious with that sort of stuff. As long as it's fused, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not fused, but then the lead you could put into it could be fused on your battery.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought I'd give that a go for the sort of money.
What can go wrong?
Well, just don't tell my insurance company.
What insurance company? You got insurance?
Who's got insurance? And the other thing I got while I was there,
the electric blanket.
Oh, do you know? I didn't even see them there.
Oh, don't.
Damn.
Don't. I don't want to slag off at them.
It was
I want to be nice to Kick-Ass. One of the that looks all right.
Yeah, a clear top bag. I think it was only like $20 or $25.
Yeah,
it wasn't a lot.
I had a bad experience with the electric blanket. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't want to be bad.
Oh yeah, you don't. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I think with most companies that because like everyone gets things from China and then like they do their own development over there. Every now and then they get bad batches of things too.
I don't want to slag. I was going to do a review on it, and I thought, no, I'll let it go because I don't want to be. You don't want to be bad mouthing them, but if you ask me, I wouldn't spend any money on it again.
Yeah, okay.
But then each to his own.
That's right.
I could have got electrocuted with it.
You could have. And look, I thought about getting an electric blanket, but now I've got Mrs. Smurf. I'm pretty set.
Take a partner for body heat. Why? Just got to put the rubbish out now.
Anyway, that's my little
There you
slideshow
go.
there.
He rates it.
Whoa.
Oh
That's
shit!
actually-
You need a shave, mate.
Oh, that's a bit confronting.
Don't do that, mate. It makes me look old.
Oh, yeah, we'll zoom it back a bit.
Don't do that.
There you
makes me look
go.
old.
Wixie, he rates it.
Yeah, they're all right. They start for about 40 minutes and then they turn off.
Yeah, I think they're just designed to like warm it up and then that's it. I don't
They
know if
just
they're
sit on
designed for the
top of
whole
you,
night.
you can't lay on them. You just take the chill off the bag, off the sleeping bag.
I misread that at first, Rochi. Yes, we have heard Wixie more than once, but he's referring to the fact that he's got electric blanket, but not.
Okay.
And Phil's saying that he's got the electric blanket. He doesn't use it. I was about to say, Phil, you live in Bundy. You probably don't need it, but you might at the Legends, the Gumbara thing. You probably will need it. I reckon it's gonna be cold there.
Friends of mine are out camping at Fry's Hut on the weekend, -3.
Jeez.
And she was in a swag.
Yeah. That would have been
She's
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still breathing.
She's still breathing. She's okay. And
Yeah.
she said, oh, yeah. It didn't ring her. She was on a Facebook, all kind of Facebook. -3. I'm like, yes. You know why you
Do
go
they
there?
close the high country?
Yeah, they closed
Or just
a large sections of it, like where she was camped, that's closed, but you can still get to Fry's Flat. You can't get to Fry's Hut. So they just closed it so the road's staying reasonable nick. Otherwise, they'll just get chewed to shit. You wouldn't be able to drive anywhere up there.
Oh, I thought they would have closed it because of snow and stuff in the winter.
Parts of it, yeah, Mount Skeen and stuff. You've got to get someplace you've got to get special permits to go up there, Mount Skeen, to drive in the snow, which you get from four-wheel drive Vic, but the permits are easy enough to get, but there's a lot of caution involved in that sort of stuff because people have been known to die up in the high country, like anywhere. But yeah, they close a lot of the high country off. Everyone know what's closed. You go Parks Victoria, and it just shows you all the stuff that's closed off. There's still plenty to do in winter up there. Still plenty of tracks to drive. You can still do Billigates in winter, believe it or not.
Yeah, right. It probably wouldn't be the best time to go there. Like you wouldn't enjoy it as much. Shorter days.
It's freaking cold, man. And you got to have if you're up there, you got to have your Alpine diesel because it gets pretty cold.
Oh yeah, that's a good sort.
Yeah, I don't worry about that. I got petrol, mate. Brum.
Petrol.
Bit of petrol, a bit of start, you bastard. If it doesn't go,
I tell you what, bloody. I don't know down in Victoria, but petrol is heaps more expensive than diesel here.
I don't know. I filled up petrol the other day.
It's 30 cents dearer per litre petrol than and that's just for like your 91.
I have to put in my work. I got a little work van. I got to put 98 in it. It's like $2.50, $2.60 a litre for that. It's just
crazy.
I hate filling up my little work van. Oh, it hurts. But it can run on E10. But I don't know.
Why do you have to run 98 though? Or just a better fuel economy?
At 95 it says, but you can only get really 98. You're going to get 95 from the old BP, I think, have it. It's 98 down here, so it's 91 or 98, nothing in between, or E10. Because
yeah, okay.
You got to put that stuff in it.
I actually did a little. Yeah, you go.
They say you can put E10 in it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Paid a lot of
I
money.
did a little test in my Ute. I just got a 2.7 litre petrol Hilux. Terrible in fuel. But I did a little test on 98 versus E10 or 91.
Yeah.
And by the time I got better fuel economy on the 98, but then E10 or 91 is cheaper, it works out about even.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, for the same cost, I might as well just go 98.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed it has a little bit more power, so to speak. Even though it's not a bigger bang, it's the timing that it does.
Tell you what, I did drive the other day talking about fuel economy. The new Toyota Tundra. Is
that the wagon version of the Hilux?
No, it's a freaking monster truck, mate. It's like a bazillion feet long. It's 600 mil longer than a 300 series. They're not out here yet in Australia. They're still doing testing and stuff. My brother-in-law.
Oh, but you got to drive one.
Yeah, I got to drive one. Yeah, one of 6. My brother-in-law works Toyota down here in Victoria. He's one of the top Toyota technician people, works in the technical bits. He basically writes the service manuals up and things like that. So I got
Is this the equivalent of like a Dodge Ram sort of a thing?
Yes, but it depends if you write in here. It depends how much you want to know or don't want to know. You can 8 ton without a GVM upgrade. So they've been
8 ton.
8 ton without a GVM upgrade.
Do you reckon that people need to have licenses then?
It's just under. It's just under.
Right.
The reason Toyota have done it is because you've seen, and you're bound to have seen the Toyota Hiluxes whipping down the road with a backhoe on the back.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be there. The car's not ready for that. Roll it over, you lost everything. And that's why Toyota sort of marketing towards the contractors and stuff with backhoes and bloody bobcats and things like that, because I could pop it on the back there. They're 4 or 5 ton. Not worry about it. Great car.
That's a lot of weight, isn't it? Oh, it was good, was it?
Oh, goes like shit off a shovel.
What engine is it? A V8 or you can't say?
No, twin turbo V6 with it's a hybrid, so it has a little electric motor in it. So it's electric assisted. So what you do is you pick it, you put it in D for drag, because that's what you do. Put your foot on the brake.
I've heard that about you.
Put it in D for drag. Put your foot on the brake. Just give it a little bit of schmick, mate. 130, like it was literally in seconds. I was up to 130. It's scary shit the way that thing goes.
Yeah, right.
And you don't hear it because it's the electric motor comes in. You can't hear anything in the car. So in the stereo, you've got a button, so you can tune it like, say, I want a V8 sound. So we had a V8 sound in the car, so it sounded like a V8.
It's hilarious.
And if you're
what do you reckon
they're going to 180,
180 grand.
Yep. But in saying that, they're not doing like the Ram and all the rest. The Ram basically get the steering wheel from here and put it over to there. You know what I mean? Whereas with the Toyota, they're doing it, they're reversing the whole lot. So your ABS module will be on the correct side of the car, which should be your left hand, or just behind the right hand side there where your steering wheel is. So if it's an American coming up, so they're bringing all the stuff so it's the right way around. A lot of testing still to be done, but I wouldn't own one. I couldn't afford one. I wouldn't one got left in my driveway to have it.
I reckon they're gonna. I don't know how that compares to a Dodge Ram, and what's the other one? The F truck. I don't know how that compares for price, but if they're similar price, I reckon that. I don't know. There's a pretty big Toyota fan base in Australia, but then
and they're 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, but then a lot of people go, "Oh, I'm driving a Dodge Ram," Whereas the other one,
there's a reason why they're driving a Dodge Ram.
Yeah, I get it if you're doing big towing and or like it's a fifth wheeler that you've got on it. Like
you've got a fifth wheel on the back of this thing, no worries.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it, you'll never guess how many cup holders, like trivial shit, how many cup holders it has. Has 14.
That's got to be an American thing.
14 cup holders. I'll see if I can dig up. I've got a photo. I'm not allowed to. I'll give you a quick look.
I was just having a look at some photos on the internet.
Yeah. Oh, well, I could probably show you one. I can't show you the inside and all the rest of it. Been sworn to secrecy. It's my brother-in-law who cut me nuts off. We'll do this one here. I'll just make sure it goes that way. See if it'll work. I don't know if that'll work. That's my daughter-in-law.
Oh, yeah. Bloody huge, aren't they? You couldn't put them in a garage. It'd have to be a shed.
Okay, here's the door.
So what do they got? Like, do they have like fold-out steps or something to get into it?
There is a model with fold-out steps, yes. But it's just a massive car. I can't show any more than that because I've been sworn to secrecy.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah. The dash on it's fantastic. You turn it on, it goes Tundra.
Yeah, that's purely wank shit, though.
I don't care, mate.
But you know what?
Tundra.
But you know what? That's what sells now. All that stuff. Yeah. It's not about the vehicle. It's all the aesthetic and the electronic stuff that people go, ooh.
Or you can change the dash so it's a normal like a clock gauge, or you can have it going across this way or that way, and it's just a great big, 14. It's not like 14 cup holders. I really need a bigger one of these,
Yeah.
But it gets similar bad fuel economy to the FJ 14s around town.
Okay, that's not terrible.
It's not great.
I think. Well, it's not great either. But if you can afford to buy it in the first place, 14 litres to 100 is cheap.
Yeah, well, that's like I've been hearing people saying about their four-wheel drive. Well, what's your fuel economy like, mate? You shouldn't have bought a four-wheel drive.
I do often wonder how many four-wheel drives ever get used for a four-wheel drive purpose at all. I know a lot of people buy them just because they're bigger with space and a bit more roomy, but I don't think a lot of them would get off the bitumen.
No, I can't even fit 14 people in. Yeah, but you got 14 cups.
I don't know. You probably could fit 14 people in them. They're pretty big.
Oh, it's massively big. It's huge. But you can take the whole back seat out, though, and it lays flat. That's one good thing.
Mark Lavelle mod contact.
Oh yeah, It even has electric windows. So you can shut down they go, up they go. But the steering wheel wasn't leather bound. It was just plasticky crap. I don't know.
Oh, that's series, a bit.
That's is that in four-wheel drive or just around town?
That'd be he's got the petrol one.
Yeah.
But yeah. What is it? Smiles per gallon, not miles.
Yeah, smiles per gallon. And it's like people say, why'd you buy the FJ? And I go, why wouldn't you? I don't know.
Yeah, because I could.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Well, and they go, if it came out in a diesel, and I say, yeah, and if Ferrari came out in a four-door, I would have bought one too, It's just an excuse.
Yeah.
How many four-door Ferraris have you seen? None.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't buy. That's why I haven't bought a Ferrari, because they come with four doors. What's the point? Why 63?
That Kia. Did anyone see that Kia Tasman ad they did?
What, they're all trying to name it?
Yeah, but they got like all these like Aussie legends and stuff. I actually thought it was quite a good.
Should be good. I don't know how anybody's testing it yet. I don't know anybody at Kia.
Yeah,
I sort of know a few people in car industry thing. I'm not a car guru. I just know people that are.
Yeah, it's funny. It wasn't that long ago that Kia and Hyundai, they were like the shitboxes.
Oh yeah, what would you buy? Hyundai.
Yeah, but now they're as good as anything else, aren't they? Like they're a popular, trendy thing.
That's like the one that's run around the LDV, which is a rebranded thing called the Great Wall. Great Wall Motors. They're selling a lot of those things around.
Have you seen any of the, what do they call them? The Tank 300s?
Oh, I've seen them, but no, I don't want one. Do you want one?
I just want to get one to roll it and see, because I've seen so many videos where they roll it and nothing dings in them.
It'll go over. Somebody will kill one. Somebody's got to kill one.
I have noticed a lot of those Great Walls and LDVs or whatever they are. They blow a lot of smoke out the back.
They look nice though. I think they're winning on the look factor because they look like a nice car. I wouldn't own one, but they look like a nice car.
I tell you what, one of my favourite cars of recent is the Suzuki Jimny. I actually think they did a really good job of bringing that one back out.
A mate of mine owns a 200 series Toyota kitted out to the nines, and he's got this big Kedron caravan. He really loves his four-wheel drive, really does. He says, I'm going to go, he just retired. He says, I'm going to go out and buy a Jimny. I said, what? He's going to go out and Jimny. Mate, he just loves this thing. He comes out of his car. Let's just say he's solid. And he bounces out of his little Jimny. Oh, I love to go that Jimny.
Yeah. Look, if you were just wanting a weekend thing and you didn't have to car a lot of gear, they look awesome. In saying that, I think the 5-door looks shit.
Oh yeah, with the little window at the back.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're gonna buy a Jimny, you're buying a small 4-wheel drive. You're not putting anyone in the back.
You don't really need
5-door. It looks like the 5. You know the Mercedes G wagons.
Yeah.
It looks like the 5-door looks like a mini version of that. I even saw one on my up at Brisbane, and it was that same Mercedes G wagon, like that silvery grey and with the chrome bits on it. And I just thought, oh my gosh, that is the worst.
But Jiminy's they're a pretty good car. There's nothing really wrong with them. No fuel, no fuel capacity in them. But I don't know. He loves his Jimmy BFGs on it. But you can't put
20-litre jerry can on.
You can't put anything on the roof. No.
But I see heaps of them with rooftop tents.
No,
or just they shouldn't.
It'll just be like that. They'll go.
Yeah, right.
They're not even a 50 kilo rated for the roof rack.
How much?
Not 50 kilo, and that's a static load.
Oh God.
So you're not really going down the road like that. It's a static load, yeah. I wouldn't put a rooftop tent in it. Just put a dry swag in the back and you'd be right. But if it's wet, you're going to have a shit fight getting it uphill.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing, like, what are you going to put in the back of it for, like, a tent or something? Not much.
There's a girl on YouTube. Oh, I cannot think of her name. She's got a bloody little Jimny thing. Oh, far out. Can't think of her name. And she's towing a Patriot camper behind it.
It wasn't the one that was made into like a ute. They put a ute. Oh man, it looks like I was stoned in that.
Her name's Emmy or Amy or something like that. I'll see if I can find it.
I know that there's a guy called Mr. Land Cruiser, and he's got, like, he's super rich, has a business, and his daughter has one. And they chopped it, made it into a ute, and they put a canopy on the back. It's pretty cool.
You got 17 people watching, by the way. I just thought I'd let you know. Just going back to the other one.
Hey, that's good for me. It's in double digits.
It's double digits. It's good. It's the triple digits you've got to worry about. What does she call us?
I never have to worry about that one.
Oh, there it is. I think this is the one. EBAU. So EBB_AU. She drives this little Jimny. Cute as a button too, mate. She's not good on the eye, even for an old bugger like me. She doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but she does. Her content's not bad, and this little Jimny. She's got a voice like Jimny too.
Oh, I'm gonna have a look at that one. I'll just have to make sure that old Mrs. Smurf Minikin's not watching at the time.
You just new Mrs. Smurf, didn't you? And she'd be lucky if she was 22 or something. She's a cutie. Community. I think she's probably one of those Instagram models, is she?
Phil, if your pillowcase goes missing, I think we know who's got it.
Won't be me. Check out her. It's not bad content, but she's got a little Jiminy. She's around. Yeah.
I must admit, that's one thing that because I watch quite a few different full driving camping channels, and I am so sick to death of 80 series builds. And like, it's just everything. It's like the same old. So it's good that someone's getting out doing something a bit different. Like, there's not many out doing Jimny stuff.
They're probably now you say that the market will be flooded with people doing Jimnys.
Yeah. Or they're about to sell 17 more.
The baby 79, the Jimny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might finish this up in about 7 minutes or so.
7 minutes?
Got to work. Yeah, well, that's 8:20. Some of us have work tomorrow. Not me.
Yeah. I work tomorrow. My first job's 9:30 to school.
Okay.
Yeah, killing rats at a school. You know how it is.
It's actually just my way of saying that I've drunk too much and I actually really need to pee, and I reckon I can probably hold out for 7 minutes.
Mate, are you sure? Yeah, you say, I just hold out for 7 minutes. If he sits up and goes, you know something's wrong.
I thought you were going to say, mate, just get a Shiwi. It's what everyone does these days. How else are you supposed to get through 3 hours live feed?
I don't know. Buck does all right. How does he do it?
Yeah, I don't know. What's that all about? And he says, oh, I'm old and I can't drink and everything. You're like, well, piss off.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing the lives, though, is he? No.
Oh, I don't know.
I've seen him with a can.
Yeah. Oh, he must have a Shiwi, I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah. Well, he never shows us the other side, of the room. It's always what's in the background. So
he's like those newsreader on TV. You only see him up to here. He's probably got no pants.
Yeah.
He's sitting on a porta potty going, oh, yeah, boys. Hang on. He's probably not really getting angry. He's probably dripped some on his foot. He's going,
that new King's toilet that he got, that wasn't for camping. That was for his live feed.
Yeah, we know what you're doing, Buck.
Yeah.
I
That's a
actually wanted
different definition of a live stream.
those. Sitting on his shit,
Yeah.
sitting on his new throne from Kings.
There you go. He just said, I use the scruntle funneling to a bucket under the table. Oh, it's pretty bad you have to screw it on.
Yeah, but which scruntle does he use? The petrol, the diesel one, or does he use the one you fill up your caravan with? There's a difference, you know.
I hope he doesn't use the caravan
It's all
one.
about the angle, mate.
Oh, could you imagine he's using that and Roz gets it out to fill up something like in the camper trailer, and it's like, oh, fuck you dirty bastard.
That's why he doesn't have a rooftop. I know he does have a rooftop tent now, doesn't he?
Oh, it's oh yeah, he does.
Does now, so he's gonna have to use another scruntle funnel.
Yeah. Well, he gets to watch it all the way down now.
Yeah, whoosh, clear. As long as it's clear pipe, you're laughing, mate. You can see the colour. Make sure you've been drinking enough on the way. You know, oh, it's a bit yellow. Oh, and then more fluids.
Roz, throw up a water.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to join in on the 12-hour marathon, Ed?
Well, this is the first I've heard of it.
Oh, so Buck and Slacken are going to do a 12-hour marathon. I can't remember when they said they were doing it. Anyway, so they're going to try and do 12 hours. That's a lot of scruntle funneling.
Oh, yeah.
And you might have to get 2 buckets for that one. So and every half hour, they're going to have someone else on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you get more than half an hour out of me. I can talk shit for hours. You get me on a go. I can talk about the old days when I used to do karate and go chop, 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 and beat people up and shit like that. And when I was on the...
They might have to put you in the last half hour then.
When I was a bouncer at the pub, that was good. That was a good job. Yeah, he said the size again. How's that guy to bounce? You know, I was the one that was up front, the cop in the. I'll be the one with the list. They go, mate. You're not on the list. I got the 2 heavies behind me, mate. You're not on the list. You know whoever got hit first, don't you? It was always me because I weren't on the list. What do you mean I'm not on the list, mate? You're not on the list. You're not getting in.
Wax on, wax off. Ed Master Splinter. 30-minute time slot says we have a lot who want to come on for a jabber. Yeah. I don't know. I reckon Slacken might have Buckbeat. Sounds weird. Buckbeat when it comes to the jibber jabbering.
You reckon?
Yeah, I don't know. I reckon Slacken, he can. I don't reckon anyone's got anything on him when it comes to gibbering.
What about Phil?
Yeah, he can talk.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out in that half-hour slot. I'll be sitting there watching, but I reckon Slacken's still got them beat.
Got him beat, you reckon?
Yeah. I'm going to wait and let, if other people want to go on first, Rochi, and then if there's still people, like if there's still slots towards, like not long before it goes on, then I'll put my name down. But I'm going to let other people go on.
Oh, just let me know when it's on. I'll see if I'm around.
Yeah.
around. Was it Saturday night or Friday night? Because you got to remember, us Mexicans, we go to bed early.
Ah, that would be daylight savings again.
No, we're not. What's it going to be next
November?
Year? No, is it November?
This November.
Movember or November?
Yeah, definitely Mo.
We do, so is Buck doing it as a charity thing or just for a bit of fun, like for Movember, or is it just
I think it's just a thing they're going to do. I don't think they've said anything about like a charity or anything. I think it's just something for fun. I could be wrong.
Things can change.
Slacken was thinking more 15 to 16 hours. He reckons 12 hours would be too short. Let's just go from sunrise to sunrise then, hey?
That's fun. It's all right. It's all right. Buck's told me it's just for fun. That's all right. I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's good. That'll work.
Yeah. Just quickly before we go, Ed, are you and Naz doing your convoy up, or you're going separate?
I've got one. No, well, he's following me up. He's cracked the shits with me because I want to leave early. I want to leave at 7 in the morning, and he just lives an hour from my joint. He's cracked the shits with me, so I'm leaving at 7. I'll get up there. Yeah, we got 2 so far. I've had somebody texted me the other day, wants to join me, so see what happens.
But you're doing a stopover somewhere, like so. Then if people north of that want to
Moree,
join in,
I've got it. You had to ask me, didn't you? I've got it here somewhere.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, I know you'll do that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Work order, previous 7 days, PDFs. Melba Vale, Legends for Charity. There it is, family document. All right. So what I've got Monday. I'm just going to read this off the thing. So if I'm not looking at you, I'm not looking at you. All right. Monday, 5th of August. Meeting at McDonald's in Wallen. So we're starting off with a Scottish breakfast at Macca's. That's at 7, and that's to Parks. So we're staying at the Parks Showgrounds, and then from Parks Showgrounds to Moree, we're staying at the Tourist Park in Oak Street, Moree. Wednesday is Moree Tourist Park up to the camping joint. So they're not big days. The last 2 days are easy days. I only got 490, 370, so they're going to be an easy day.
Yep.
You do one big day, 648. Can be big days for some people. That can be a big day. It's 7 hours behind the wheel, or 8, depends on how slow you drive. So sleep in the next day, 490, 500. So that's 6 hours behind the wheel, and then 370 to the Legends charity event. But we're probably going to stop off at the pub because we can.
Yeah.
And because
why not?
Yeah.
Do a
That's the plan so far. That'll probably change, but that's it.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some touristy stuff on the way up. We're going to stop at Parks at the Telescope, and there's a few things to see on the way up. So we're going to do some stuff, just sightseeing.
Yeah, well, if you're driving all that way, you might as well do something.
Oh, I've driven most of that before anyway. When I went up to Cape York. So that should be fun.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we're going to leave it there. Ed, thank you very much for coming on. It's much better than when I'm just talking by myself. So, yeah, feel free to come on anytime.
We put the link up, so I thought, I'll jump on this. Now,
yeah.
You sure you don't want to pay me tax bill? It's not much.
No. I had $0.
Come on, be a mate.
It's a bad connection. Sorry, Ed.
You sure? It's not that much.
I'll let you have that one.
Oh, well.
Yeah. But no, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
No worries,
and thank you to everyone in the chat as well, commenting. I didn't get to read much of the chats this time because we're too busy talking shit. Yeah.
Thumbs ups, everybody.
Oh, thanks, Ed.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah, awesome. All right.
Buck's going to do a Shiwi video for us, I think, isn't he?
I hope he doesn't do the twisting on part.
I reckon he's got to take his camera off. We've got to see what he's sitting on. I reckon he's sitting on that Kings.
Yeah. If anyone's passing through Innisfail, you need to suss that one out.
Yeah. Peek through the window.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, cool. All right, thanks, Ed. Thanks, everyone.
Right.
And good night.
I'll leave studio.
No worries. All right, thanks, guys. See you later.